Hello, this is Gabby McKeown on The Real Deal and bringing you some positive news today despite the doom and gloom in the media and even the gloomy weather we are enjoying here today in Brisbane. Let's talk about the drivers for continued growth here in the Brisbane property market, we believe, for this year and also the foreseeable future. We believe that Brisbane represents good value compared to other capital cities across Australia. We are still very affordable when it comes to entry-level 3-bedroom homes within a 10 to 12 kilometre radius of Brisbane city. When we look at other cities within Australia, the affordability level is absolutely crazy when it comes to such close proximity to the city. You've got to live out in Whoop Whoop, or you've got to buy a unit closer to the city if you're wanting to buy within that price range. So in terms of lifestyle, you still can't beat the Brisbane lifestyle, and even with the rain, for climate. We are also 6 months behind Melbourne and Sydney. They're beginning to experience a slowdown. We certainly haven't done so here yet. We may not be selling them in 24 hours. We're now taking a little bit longer to sell them, but that kind of frenetic activity is once in a lifetime that we've seen. And for us agents, we're going, thank God, we're now normal. So yeah, we're certainly not feeling the pinch, and we're still selling properties for really healthy prices despite the interest rate rises. We're also seeing 700,000 migrants on their way that couldn't travel to Australia over the last 2 years. Many of them will be making Brisbane their home, and why wouldn't you, with so much on offer and Brisbane rapidly becoming an international city, particularly with the Olympics coming here in 2032. International students are now beginning to return. We're looking at about a 0.4% vacancy rate, especially close to the city. There is a desperate shortage of rentals. There hasn't been a huge amount of new construction during COVID. And now all of a sudden, we're beginning to see a demand for new properties or second-hand units close to the city. So that's definitely something to consider. Now, expats and international investor activity is beginning to increase as well. And there's also going to be government policies, no matter who gets in, whether it's LNP or Labor, that will certainly help with affordability. So this is all a big positive as well. Now, the big kicker here is the cost of new construction in Australia. Now, of course, we all know about the cost of new builds, and many building contractors are actually paying people to crash their original contracts because of the ridiculous increase of costs. We're looking at a 100% increase in the cost of concrete, 60% in terms of steel, 30% in plate glass, 50% in terms of timber. So if you have a steel or timber frame, which everyone has, one or the other, 60 or 50% increase, that's a huge cost, and that's a big part of your construction cost. Of course, this makes established homes seem a lot more affordable. Even if they're not new and they're second-hand, you can always renovate. Yes, cost of materials gone up, cost of labor's gone up, we all know that, but at least you can live in something as you go. So this is definitely a big positive. I think anyone that has built in the last 2 years, me included, I'm very grateful I built when I did. I had absolutely no idea, but at that stage, it was just one of those things. We had a block of land, there was a snake living on it. We didn't want to have to continue slashing a vacant block, so we decided to bite the bullet and build. During COVID, we nearly didn't. We were worried about perhaps things decreasing because of all the doom and gloom in the media, but we still went ahead and built. And now looking at the ridiculous costs of builds, we're actually seeing new builds go for ridiculous premium costs. So I think people will be looking for newer homes and certainly established homes, and the dream of buying a knockdown and rebuilding probably won't eventuate until things normalise. So that's all from me, Gabby McKeown, but certainly some positive news. And of course, if you're wondering what your property is worth, or if you'd like me to manage your property, I would love for you to get in touch with me. I'm very easy to get hold of, and I'm always available and happy to chat to you. So give me a call and let's catch up in my beautiful new office in Bay Terrace in the lovely suburb of Wynnum. Take care. God bless.